are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just want to go with you really quick. By the way, my name is Courtney Neely. I'm a student at Nova Southeastern University. I'm studying mental health counseling under Dr. Mortensen. Just wanted to go over with you, your consent form that I had you sign earlier.
Okay.
It's just like basically letting you know that I am a student that's studying under a actual doctor in the program, and that everything that you say in this counseling session will stay here and it will not be heard anywhere else.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. So, tell me, what is it that brings you in today?
Here to talk about my relationship problems.
Relationship problems. Okay. Okay. And what type of relationship problems are you having?
I wouldn't necessarily say I have relationship problems, but sometimes I feel a little lonely.
Okay.
Single right now, so
Okay.
it can be very lonesome.
Well, so do you have any pets or anything?
No,
Or
it's
just
me.
you. Okay. Okay. So how long have you been single?
Well, I just got out of a situationship.
Mm-hmm.
I think February was the last time I spoke to him.
Okay. Do you want to go more into detail on that relationship? What went wrong?
Oh yeah. So everything was cool. I kind of always knew that we were going to be together, and then I finally kind of just made up in my mind that I was completely done. Like, he made me mad on my birthday. My birthday is the day after Christmas. I stopped talking to him for a long time, and then somehow we reconnected. And at first I was just gonna play. I don't want to say play with him, but I was just just having fun, I guess.
Yeah.
But then I finally realized, I was like, this is just a waste of my time. He was starting to get on my nerves. He was giving me more stress than happiness. So I finally was just like, you know what, this is done. I never want to talk to you again.
Okay. And it just ended like that?
It just ended like that.
Okay. So
sometimes I feel bad that I did it that way, because even though he did get on my nerves, he was kind of well, I won't even say he was a cool person. But, I mean, he never did anything to I don't even know how to put it. He never did anything crazy. And I feel like sometimes maybe I shouldn't have been so harsh, because it was kind of like, look, this is the last time I'm talking to you. You can delete my number. I'm going to delete your number, but this is just it. I can't remember if he made me mad the last time. I was just like, this is just it.
So what you're saying is that the reason you guys broke up was something that he did, but you're saying he never really did anything that was dramatic for you to really...
It wasn't, no, he really didn't, but it was kind of like, we're never going to be together. I know that, you know that, so why am I sitting here wasting my time? I want to find someone who's going to be paid, forever.
Forever, okay.
Yeah, if you're not planning on building a family with me or any of that stuff, then why waste my time? I feel like I'm too old. I'm not old, but I feel like it's a point in your life where you kind of all right, you need to get your life together. I'm kind of at that point.
You're at that point, okay. So are you picky when it comes to dating? How is your... what do you look for in a mate?
I wouldn't say that I'm picky, but I do believe that you should come to the table with what I'm coming to the table with.
Okay.
Not to my own harm, but I got a master's degree. If you ain't at least got a bachelor's degree and trying to work towards something else, then I don't know if we gonna work. No, I won't even say we might not work out, but I don't know. I'm gonna be a little skeptical. That's gonna be a red flag. If you got too many kids, absolutely not. If you don't come from a good background, if you don't believe in God, you don't talk to him often, or we ain't gonna work out. I'm not too picky, but I am picky.
It seems like you're just for a well-rounded person that spiritual connection, that that mentality, because you want someone who's educated, of course.
Yeah.
And
sometimes I can't seem to find her. I won't say that I'm finding, but anyway. But it's just everybody who comes across it, I'm like, what is going on? And you know what? Something my God brothers once told me. Well, they pointed out to me. It was like, you got a problem with you to work out, because it was like every man you attract is kind of they say he's a thug or somebody like that, but I don't. It is slightly true, just a little bit. And they pointed out, they was just like, well, the people that you're attracted to, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to come with what you expect them to come with. I was like, you know, you got a point there.
Yeah. Well, you don't expect your brothers or god brothers to keep it real and honest with you.
Yeah.
The raw version,
I
as they
appreciate
call
them.
it. Yeah. So, with your loneliness, is it like a sadness or what? Like when you feel lonely, what exactly are you feeling when you say I'm lonely? Do you feel like
It just feels like I always want somebody to like, even when I'm at home, because I'm a teacher right now, so I'm kind of off for this summer, or for a month at least, till camp starts. And like sometimes I'll be at home and my phone don't ring, nobody, I don't have that many friends, which I'm okay with. My phone don't ring, that's fine. But sometimes, you know, you just want to call somebody over and say, hey, come watch a movie, come watch a show, come chill with me, and you, like, I want to be like a male, not a female. I have line sisters, I have friends, well, I know will probably come over, I can go chill with them, but it's different from,
line sister? I hear you say line sisters. What is a line sister?
I'm in a sorority.
Okay.
And when I pledged with, it was 7 of us. So the 7 of us call each other line sisters. We pledged at the same time. Online together, learn life.
Okay, so you're like one whole individual from what I know about Greek.
Yeah.
You're just one person.
Yeah, we're really like sisters without the blood. Like I know everything about them, they know everything about me. Yeah. Somebody said such and such, which one of your line sisters said it, and I can point to which one probably said it.
Okay, so that's a bond that can be broken.
Right.
So with your own, like you said, you have your line sisters. So how can you feel lonely? Like I know you say you want a male community. I guess the word lonely isn't what I'm looking for, or
I guess you can say I kind of just wanna, like, I don't want to say what's wrong with me because I don't think nothing is wrong with me, but it's just like, well, when is, like, what can I do to not make him come a little faster, but something.
You seem spiritual, so I heard you say something about him needing to go to church or something like that. So do you feel like it's something you have to lean, like you have to, not I guess lean or put that on God or your higher beliefs?
I mean, I said that too. I said that I need to start spending more time with God, and when I do, like, babe, or just come when I least expect it, and I think I'm just like always like, I can need bae today, and I just need to calm that down. Like he'll come, when he comes, I guess. Yeah. And then like, I will admit that I'm still dibbling and dabbling with my ex. I wouldn't say dibbling and dabbling. Let me take that back. I think he's a really good friend. And sometimes I think maybe this can go somewhere. And sometimes I feel like, because I've known him since I was in like the 7th or 8th grade, like I kind of can sense the vibe of when he's like, okay, maybe this could work between us. And then it's kind of like, nah, bro. Like, yeah.
So are you saying you are still kind of holding on to the what if?
I'm not saying I'm holding on to the what if. I'm just saying that I'm holding on to that kind of like, I just want to know. It's kind of like, for the lack of better terms, I don't even want to say I'm using him.
He's a safeguard.
Yeah, he's convenient. I might as well say he's convenient.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I understand that. So, do you sometimes think maybe that can get in the way?
Yeah, probably. But I mean, even when I won't even say it could get in the way, because when people approach me and like you got a boyfriend or something like that, like I'm gonna say no. Like he is just a friend, absolutely nothing more. Like we may see each other like once a month to go chill or something, but I think I'm just, and I kind of want to let him go. I really just want to be friends with him. Like I don't even want nothing from him, and I don't even want him to start thinking that. I don't know.
So you don't want him to start
thinking that there's a possibility of us being together.
So what you telling me, you don't want him to think there's a possibility, but he's your safeguard just in case.
Basically.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's like one foot in the door, one foot out.
Yeah, I'm straddling the fence.
We all have to take our own paths. So how do you see yourself? Like, what type of, like, how do you see yourself? If I was to present you to a group of males, a group of men, as if like a date, like a speed date.
Mm-hmm.
How would you want yourself to be? Like, how would you want a card read on you?
I wanted to say that I'm very educated, very motivated, a nice, chill girl. I don't really like much. I'm not high maintenance, as many would say. Man, that's a hard question.
It didn't even think about it. He's like, how do you want
I
others to
know.
view you? Something you have to really think
Like
about.
a nice, just chill, well-educated girl who just like to have fun.
Just like to have fun.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you view yourself and like your self image? As
Like
in your beauty, your hygiene.
I love my mama Lanin. What's the word? Melanin. That was funny. Melanin. But I mean, other than the fact that I can lose a good 60 pounds, I love myself.
Yeah, you should love yourself. You're
Yeah.
a beautiful young lady.
Yeah.
You are. Okay. So what I've gathered just so far, just a quick reflect, is you're having problems with getting in a relationship. Not necessarily getting in a relationship, but just you want to be in a relationship and you're trying to figure out what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're feeling lonely and still communicating a little bit back and forth with the ex, as you call it, dibbling dabbling. And you're looking for a man like a whole, what some people call a wholesome person who has the education, the spiritual background, the financial stability, security, security. In order, what they say, in order to move forward, you can't look back. So, if you can catch the drift on that part,
I need to let.
I'm not telling you to let anyone. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, you always want to keep your eyes on the prize.
Right.
So
That's understandable. I know I need to let him go anyway, so.
yeah.
Just
Okay.
friends, I guess.
Yeah. Another thing, I know you said you love your melanin, but you didn't mention anything about like your beauty, and a lot of women like to. That's like the first thing they say. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. The first things you said about your you're smart, basically showing off your degrees. So you have a master's, which is awesome.
Thank you.
And so, with your partner that you're looking for, or are you going places? Are you involved in organizations that like promote you to
I'm not.
meeting men?
Let me tell you, I live in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
It's not much to do. I won't say I've tried, but somebody else, my grandmothers, shout out to my grandmothers, they told me that too. They was like, you'll never, they didn't tell you never. They was just like, it's going to be hard for you to get into a relationship because you never do anything. All you do is go to work and go home, which is true. But I don't know where to go. I don't want to go to the club all the time because number one, I don't want to find my mate in the club because if you're in a club, I won't say that because I don't.
Yeah.
But
I understand.
club is just not the place where I think I can find my
But
mate.
some people, you may have that one guy who's with his friend who don't want to be at the clubs either.
That's true.
And it's like, I don't need my girl in the club. I don't need her in the club. And you're saying the
You
same
got a
thing to
point.
your girls. And now both of you may just run into each other.
That's true.
And
I mean, I do go out like to the beach bars or something here every blue moon, but honestly, I don't know where to go. I really don't. Like Jacksonville doesn't have very much.
I can totally understand what you're saying.
Everything they have is always at the bar or the club. I'm like, my goodness. I don't want to go out like every day, all day, every weekend, out to 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Just
that life's not for everybody. Yeah, it's not for me.
And I did say, because I am in a sorority, and they do tend to have a lot of events, or the EPHC, my organization is EPHC, so they're frats, fraternities that are involved, and sometimes they do have like little events to where they invite everybody. So I did say I wouldn't mind going. I would start going. Thing is, I just need somebody to go with. So I'm not gonna go by myself. But if my line sisters are down, hopefully, you never know how they are. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I think that's a good place too. Because 9 times out of 10, like if you're in a fraternity, you are well-rounded.
Yes. Well-rounded, yes.
Yeah.
Individual. That's the word I was looking statutorily well-rounded individual. Okay, so you're not going out looking because you don't know where to look. You don't want to look in clubs. You don't want to look in beach bars.
Well, I don't want to look. I want him to find me too.
Exactly. Yes. Yes, he's looking for you. That's what it is. But in the time being, what are you doing to prepare yourself to be in a relationship?
Man, that's a good question.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry to keep asking questions.
No, you're fine. What am I supposed to be doing? I don't know.
How do you view relationships?
What do you mean?
When you think of a relationship, you and your significant other, your mate, how do you do that relationship going?
That person should be my best friend.
Okay.
Like you should know everything about me.
Okay.
Like really, like my best friend. Like you should be the first person that I want to call and tell something to. Unless it's like something we want to talk to a man about. But like I just want you to be my best friend. Like I want you to wake me up every morning to a good morning text message or vice versa. Or you be the first person I talk to, the last person I talk to every day. What was the question? How do I make relationships?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I feel like with that comes everything else. Like, would I want a relationship?
If you like it, what would you like in a relationship?
Loyalty, honesty, a friendship. That's it. I mean, I'm a simple person. I don't require much. I feel like you give me loyalty, honesty, and what's the last one I said? Loyalty, honesty, and a friendship. Yeah.
Which is what a mate, which is what every mate should have. A couple's communication is key, definitely key with any relationship. And you want to make sure you have that down pat on your side so that you're not trying to groom yourself. And if you have two people who are just off on communication, it's going to be quite difficult for that relationship to work because there's going to be so many misunderstandings and everything's going to get twisted and turned, and you have to know how to communicate for yourself before you try to communicate for a couple.
That's true. I said that I was trying to work on that in my last little situation, but I think it was because it was just a lot of confusion because we weren't really together, and it was kind of like both of us wanted like relationship benefits. Like when I think about it, like how can you have relationship benefits and not even a relationship?
So
like
it caused you wanted the relationship. So what you're trying to say, what you were saying is you both wanted the benefits that come in relationships. So like the whatever I don't want to get too personal, but may come with it. But neither one of you wanted the title. Is that
right.
what it was? Okay. Thank you.
I think both of us kind of just wanted to just be like, nah, I want to do my own. Well, I ain't gonna speak for him, but for me, it was kind of like, I know we're not gonna be together, and I want to make sure I'm still available if somebody do seem interested or anything like that. But
that one foot in, that one foot out.
Yeah. And I wanted the dates and the movies and all of that stuff, but I didn't want it.
Okay, which is, we all learned that. I feel like some people, that's how a lot of people build relationships or lose them. A lot of people start like that. They start as friends and they like, well, maybe it can go to that next level. And you're like, we tried that for a little bit, didn't work out, but maybe let's keep trying until we find what we're really looking for.
Yeah.
So that's, So just to clear up some more things. So with the partner, you said you're looking for him to be well-rounded, spiritual, financial, educationally, and what about, like, how do you want kids? Like, because I'm trying to...
I want to be married with at least, definitely, I won't say, you never know my plans, but I do want 3, and if I can shoot for 4, if I can afford 4, and if I'm in a place where I can have 4, then I would have 4. 4? Yep.
That's a nice number.
Yeah, I want twins too.
Nice. Twins. So do you think that'll somewhat So do you, well, I guess I'm looking for, because you, in the beginning of the session, you said how, you're lonely.
Mm-hmm.
And is it like a lonely just for the mate, or is it lonely for the whole, like, everything? Like
Honestly,
the husband, the children, like the whole family?
it might be all of it, not even like my own kids, but because my family is so, I mean, every family has their problems, but I think mine is just so, like, we're just so, of course, every family is dysfunctional, but mine is so small, and for us to be so small and not be so close to each other, like the 4th of July, we're all gonna be separated. My brother's in prison, my sister, she's home with her 2 kids, actually just up there, and my mom's out of town. It's just me and my sister's kind of like, well, I don't want to do nothing for the 4th.
Yeah.
For the holidays and stuff, like, I always have to go travel with my sisters. It's never like, I'm going to spend time with my family. For the last 2 Christmases, everybody just did their own thing.
Yeah.
It's not like you drop off your gifts or you pick them up early and you open them on Christmas and call you and say thank you.
Yeah.
But it's never, I think that may be my problem too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say that's your problem, because it's not a problem. That's just sometimes the way some of us just deal with things. Like, you not being with your family sometimes because you can't. Like, they're all like spread out, so you go to where you fit in.
That's true. But it's nothing like having your own. And that, I think that's that may be something that's wrong too. Because a lot that has been on my mind a lot lately is like my family is just like all of it. I don't have any cousins. It was just my mom and my sister. The only 2 kids her mom and her dad had. My auntie didn't have any kids. So all of like my cousins that are around my age, they're all like in North Carolina. Because both sides of her family are in North Carolina. So all my family is there. So yeah. I mean, I love my line sisters. They do, I'm not saying that they're bad. I hang around them a lot too, but something like their own family.
Of course. Yeah. Well, we're gonna wrap it. We're gonna, wrap it up. But before I wrap it up, I like go over everything's review. So, we're going. You came in wanting to talk about like relationships and how want to know what's wrong with you and whatever. There's nothing wrong with you. In a relationship, honesty is important to you. Loyalty, education is high on your list, which is very important. Education is key. It's a major key. Also, you're still dibbling dabbling with your ex, and you're just done. You want to be done with him because you want your own. You're ready for a family. You're ready for the husband, the house. Your own, as you put it, because you've been pretty much just getting in where you fit in. You have no cousins around that's your age. You have your mom and your sister, your brother in prison, and that can make a person feel alone when they feel like they have no one. Like they can reach out and touch, But that's, in a lack of better words, it's all gonna work out. It's all gonna come together. So, but next session, I'm definitely gonna probably want to get into the relationship with your brother if that's something you want to talk about.
That's the homie. It's my best friend.
Okay.
I don't mind it.
Okay. Well, great. Well, I look forward to seeing you next time. Is there anything else you'd like to finish it with? Will you be able to meet next week?
Sure.
All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you there.
All right. Thank you.